What is up, everybody? This is Casey Bowles from the Texas Meltdown, and I've been on a vacation from pretty much anything to do with life. Sorry I took so long to get a couple episodes out, but shit happens, man. And this is an interview or a sit down or whatever I did with the Truck Stop Gamblers, who's an awesome band. They got good music. Live show is fucking phenomenal. And I would suggest anybody to go find them if they're playing anywhere close to y'all's house. But let's get this shit kicked off. We're not really sure how we got here. What we do know is we have no fucking clue what we're doing.
Hello, Waco,
It'll
Texas.
be weeks before.
Waco.
Is that where y'all live?
And I'm from Texarkana.
Where are we at? Where are we at?
Hello, Texarkana.
Well, I mean, we're
We're in Waco.
in a lot more than Texarkana. Look, I got a
What?
gang sign, dog. Pick that up.
Please
Red
don't.
Hill, motherfuckers. I'm serious, man. I got a Red Hill Posse Productions. It's just me and the posse, but I still call it a posse. You know?
It's just, I'm the only one.
It's just him.
It's just me, but
We're like,
You know, like a town of 1,500 people, it's got them two guys that are like bloods, motherfucker. You know, like that's what it's like. Except it's only
escalated
one.
so quickly. It's escalated.
I think Logan is part of like two motorcycle gangs.
What? I'm really cool with a lot of banditos.
Yeah. Oh, what was that private show we played recently? That
that was me and you. That was in that was over by Denver.
we're not gonna say any names because we
Yeah.
don't want to get put down. But they were like, you know what you're here for, right? And I said, what do you? No, I thought it was a 4th of July party.
And he goes, no, it is.
No, yeah, it's a 4th of July party, but it's an MC gathering. And I said,
But they're all
what
really
MC,
nice. It was
man?
fun.
And they were very nice. But the second we strummed our last chord, we left.
I mean, left.
Did
'Cause
we dropped
They were blowing shit up and all
Yeah,
kinds of things.
Tannerite.
Tannerite. They were blowing
on
all that up.
like no property whatsoever, like just in a backyard, like 3 pounds of tannerite with an AR-15.
Anyways, I'm sitting here with the Truck Stop Gambler guys.
Come on.
These some bitches are cool. Logan Gray. I don't remember either one of y'all's two's names.
That's all that matters.
yeah, a lot changes in 2 minutes. He goes, "You're the drummer, Keith, right?"
Yeah.
Now he doesn't remember.
I drank a little bit of Budweiser.
And Josh the Fish Gray.
Yeah.
Josh the Fish Gray.
Yeah.
Are
Yeah.
y'all brothers?
Cousins.
Cousins. First cousins.
Closer than brothers.
I should have said no.
Yes.
Mr. Good Henny.
Oh,
No,
I make people know that movie still.
So we started calling Josh the Fish. I know there's a lot of people named Fish, like a lot of other musicians, and actually like John Hunt, who used to play drums for Mike Ryan's, where we first met him, was named the Fish because like he could drink like a fish. During his drum solo, he'd like chug a whole beer and play like a one-handed drum solo and chug a beer at the same time, which was super badass. No. So anytime I used to turn around when we first started playing,
Yeah, it was like a first year playing.
still
me,
happens. No, so we look at Josh and he always makes this face like a fish face, and I used to give everybody. I was trying to find nicknames, and it all came from like ragweed, like Grady the Boss Cross. You know what I mean? Like super cool nicknames. And we call it. He's had the nickname Keith Daddy Sadler. Call him Keith Daddy. Everybody
Keith
calls
Daddy?
Keith Daddy, dude. Everybody
Daddy.
calls him Keith Daddy.
Been with me since high school, man.
Yeah.
Speaking of Keith Daddy, I'm just going to get this out of the way, man. Like, so
Oh,
how did it go? Professional Loves to Sarah Hobbs. Like, how'd that
Oh man.
How would I know that was the
I'll tell you
question?
what.
I'd
They invited me back to the cabin.
That's the only thing he had written down before
Yeah,
he
I
came
swear
up
that's
here.
the only thing I had written down. I got a little bit, but I probably didn't bring that out, for this shit gets way too off track.
You in the hot seat now,
Yeah,
baby.
we're still on a time limit.
You need a rag?
But yeah, so did that go good or like?
So Juliet,
Oh, yeah, you remember East Texas?
Well, I told her to throw her hair down. And she goes, "Fuck you think I am, Rapunzel?"
yeah.
Yeah, she got short hair, man. That's a bad observation from the get go.
So,
Yeah.
kind of shot myself in the face after that, but
She's a really good girl, though, man. I'm telling
yeah.
you.
Did you
could-
stay
coulda
out all
laid that-
night? Did you stay out all night with
I didn't
everybody?
leave Sarah and them's cabin till like 4 a.m., man.
Did you go swimming with everybody too?
I went over there. I didn't go swimming, man. I don't wear underwear, so I couldn't decide to jump in.
all right.
Oh.
I don't either.
Right, and see, you know, you get where I'm coming from. Like, everybody was jumping in, and I was like, y'all don't want me to strip these motherfuckers off. Like, I
Keith
work in
was
the
in
heat
there.
every day.
That's why I didn't swim either.
Right.
Man, I didn't bring a fucking
Same.
swimsuit. I didn't know there was a fucking pond there with a diving board and this cool ass slide that we tried to
Yeah, I
climb
didn't bring
up.
ours either.
But that's somebody. I'll tell you what, I would have got naked on that slide if we could have got to the top of it.
Yeah, they had it closed off.
Yeah,
like-
no shit. We tried to climb it, and it's impossible to climb. You can't
it was
do
like a 15-foot gate, right, or something like that.
So how'd y'all come up? we gotta get to the band shit,
all right,
man.
let's do it.
It's my fault. But,
All right. Truck stop gamblers, right?
Yeah, how'd y'all come up with the truck stop gambling?
All right.
Real
So-
story. Don't give me no bullshit.
No, this is
This can't be no sweet and innocent shit.
it's a fairly wholesome story, believe it or not. So I used to like go gambling. I live in Granbury, and I used to go to WinStar 3 nights a week.
Up in
I used-
Oklahoma.
Yeah. So I used to go up there and play like high roller slots, and
Well,
I
that's dumb, man. Why don't you play blackjack?
well, I don't.
You lose money playing slots. You win money playing blackjack. I remember throw some fucking dice.
don't know.
I've never met one person make money playing blackjack up there.
I've I've
This is
met.
goddamn Indians.
Jeez. So anyway, so we made a. So I used to go to WinStar 3 nights a week and play slots, and that was basically like my income because we were playing like one show every 2 weeks during that time, and we still didn't have a band name, and but I found out that the truck stop in front of WinStar paid out better than WinStar. WinStar pays out 17%. This nerd gambling percentages, but but the truck stop paid out better. I used to just drive like 2 hours, 3 nights a week to go play in a truck stop, and our guitarist at the time goes, "So you ain't nothing but a truck stop gambler now?" And he was like, "That's it." And I said, "That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard, dude. That's not it." And he goes, "That's our band name. We're truck stop gamblers now." And I said, "No, we're not. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard, man." And now he isn't even playing with us. And now we're stuck with this burden. I have it tattooed on my leg.
I want to see this tattoo. Let me see the tattoo.
Here it is.
Oh.
I got it for you right here.
Pull your pants down.
Well, I'm gonna do
TSG. I gotta get a
truck
picture
stop
of that.
gamblers right
Oh,
there.
Motherfuckers are idiots.
And then the boots to go.
Yeah, no, I get where the boots came from now because I was like,
The
this was
10
wearing
hole boots.
10 hole boots from like 2011. Like,
Yeah,
why
but-
is he wearing those?
Yeah.
Because I had the ones with the trucker lady on them,
Mm-hmm.
you know? And so I had the option of buying those or those. And I was like, I'm gonna get the trucker lady because, 4 aces
The
don't
mud
apply to
flap
me.
girl, like our
Yeah, the mud flap girl.
tank top.
They
Did
got
you
a
see
tank
our
top with a mud flap girl?
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you get a V-neck with one and I'll fucking get one.
I gotta find it.
I don't
Yeah,
wear
right
tank
here.
tops. They're too skinny.
Yeah, truck stop gamblers right
Yeah.
I
there.
wear women's shirts. I don't
Yeah,
give a
that's-
fuck.
You
I
wear
don't
pink tank tops?
I-
You wear that.
Nigga, my arms are like 3 inches in diameter.
But
You know,
yeah,
it's like the radius or whatever it is, circumference in my arms. It's
Yeah.
like 5 inches.
jeez. But yeah, we're out here tonight. This shit. Last time we were in Midland. When was the last time we were in Midland?
Is it Rock?
No, we had to drop you off from New Mexico to over at the airport, but we're playing at Woody's again. Last time we were here, we were playing at Woody's, same place we're at tonight.
How is this place? I haven't ever been there. I've been in a lot of bars in Midland. I've never even
they
heard of this
told
place.
us tonight not to play country music,
Yeah.
That's fucking
and
cool.
they
I like
fucking
that.
hired us.
So you ever played a show at, like an IHOP?
I've never played a show at all.
Push some tables out of the way, and
Yeah.
that's where we gonna set up.
That's
right there.
basically there's no stage.
Yeah, it's a big
No
sports
shit.
bar.
No,
type
it's a
place.
sports bar. It's basically, and it's all what you would call a wet room: hardwood or not wood, concrete floors, metal
Metal ceiling,
and glass, and it's
Playing
like playing in a
Folgers.
Folgers can,
Yeah.
literally.
Folgers can with some glass in it.
Yeah.
If you coming, bring your stop in, Quick Trip, get you some earplugs.
Get some.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
loud.
is this shit
as
about
shit.
to echo?
No, and that's what they were like.
Like,
Don't
sounds
mic-
like a shotgun.
Yeah, they messaged us and they go, "Don't play country music," and I was like, "You guys know we've played there before." They're
Yeah,
like,
but y'all's music more little rock and roll. So
yeah, I
Yeah,
can say
but
that.
I mean, Texas country's a wide variety of music. Like
Yeah,
it's
that's
not
kinda-
just country music. Like Texas country, people's like, "Oh, that's not very country," and I'm like, "That's you don't
the
understand
point.
Texas country. Texas country is anybody that they just grab and be like, "You're with us now."
Yep.
It could be any genre at all, and they're just like, "Nope, you're with us," and you're Texas country.
I mean,
after
that's
that.
the thing. Is
It don't
like,
make a fuck if you want to be like Bowling for Soup, like alternative rock and
Yeah.
shit. You're not Cole Wetzel right now. Just dropped a fucking rock and roll album.
he
Oh,
damn
yeah.
sure did too.
And
man.
that was straight up rock and roll. There was no country aspect to that. But I tell you
Sounds
what,
like he's been listening to Pearl Jam for like the past 3 weeks.
exactly. That's what I thought, man. And there's a lot of people hating on it, and I'm like, but
sounds pretty good.
that's why he's not country on the radio. Country is because he can sing country songs.
Right.
But if he wants to come out with a motherfucking rock album, he does that
But I
and doesn't
promise
change
you,
genre.
they're-
But
yeah.
I did a stage
Well,
dive off their
they live
stage.
in
I'll show y'all a
Granbury.
video of
They
that.
live in Granbury where we do.
Well, Mason lives in Granbury. Pleasant.
But then Mike Ryan also lives in Granbury.
Mike Ryan, I almost saw him snap a guitar neck off one night in Lindale at Love and War.
Loving what we played that
Yeah,
venue.
now, you know they changed the name of it. It's the same dude,
We
Ty
just-
Phelps. Ty's cool. He's like one of them godly men and all. Like I'm a Christian and all, but this thing was like pushing on you while he got a whiskey drink in his hand.
Yeah.
And he's got like a bad bitch on his side. It's like the third one that week. And I'm like, Ty, come on. But anyways, they changed it to
Come in, have a drink.
We're not invited about your Lord and Savior
That's
Jesus
That's
Christ.
Ty right there. That's Ty right there. But he's a
He's
really
in the
cool
bathroom.
guy,
He
man.
is.
The fact that he does all that in like one sitting is just cool as shit to me. But you know, I don't think he's a hypocrite or nothing. You know, like he's not preaching don't drink. He's just. But anyway, it's Texas Music City Bar and Grill now.
Damn right.
Yeah, but really, the real Music City, Texas, is Linden, where I'm from.
Where's that?
That's like 45 minutes south of Texarkana, maybe 30 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, Don Henley's from there.
Okay.
T-Bone Walker.
Damn.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
like a bunch of musicians from there, but like they have like a Texas Music City Hall, and it's been that for like fucking 20 years, man.
Really?
Yeah, since I was a kid.
We gotta get
so I
down
feel
there.
like that sumbitch stole the name out of our town. I'm not happy about that. He should have just left it at fucking Love and War.
Yeah.
But either way, I like going there. The bartenders and the waitresses are pretty hot, and they all love me. Yeah, and my granddad, coincidentally, is the fire chief of Lindale.
Okay.
So I had some ends whenever I went to that town. I worked there for Longview for Cole Wetzel's dad, Gary Dale. I worked for Gary Dale at Longview Bridge and Road. Yeah, I almost actually forgot to mention that because that kind of filled the whole situation.
Right,
in.
right.
But I worked for Gary Dale for Longview Bridge and Road, and I was stationed in Lindale, and I didn't have a house there. I lived in fucking New Boston, Texas, which is right there by Texarkana.
Right.
That's why we say Texarkana. We don't feel like explaining it all the goddamn
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
And anyways, I'm there. I'm sleeping on my granddad's like mansion. He's got like 10 bedrooms. It's really 2. But this house, you drive up to it. This house has got 10 fucking bedrooms. Just like everything in this house is like 5 times larger than what a normal house would be.
That's bad.
Like he said, he didn't want a lot of rooms. He just wanted all the rooms to be big. Like their living room is just.
Huge.
Yes,
Yeah.
dude, their kitchen, you gotta have a ladder to get to the top fucking thing. They actually have dishes in them. You know, like if I had
God.
something that high that I had to get a ladder to get to, there wouldn't be fucking dishes and groceries and that shit. Like, I'm not gonna pull a ladder out just to get to the goddamn top shelf of the kitchen. I'm too lazy. You know, like if I could, first of all, if I had the money to fill up that much shit in a kitchen, I wouldn't have a kitchen that big, you know, so I wouldn't be able to. Anyway, that's the point. I work in Lindale, and I go to that bar, and it's like, my granddad's a fire chief in that town. It's like all these bar owners, or like business owners, go there. and they all know who he is. Well, they all started, they see me coming there by myself, and I'm one of them ones. I don't give a fuck. I go to bars all the time by myself. I'm a fucking pipeliner. Like,
Yeah.
90% of the time, I don't know anybody.
Same.
And I don't want to hang out with a white trash.
Same. I mean, I'm not.
I was like,
I go to bars with myself all the time.
Oh, okay. But anyway, I'm not gonna hang out with the white trash motherfuckers I work with, because I fucking hate white trash motherfuckers. That's all pipelines are. So I'd rather go to the bar by myself and just chill at a table. And anyways, they started talking to me and stuff, and then finally I was like, yeah, my granddad's Jared Garner, and they were all like, thought that was just the coolest shit in the world. So I got in good with Ty Phelps and all them. But one time, coincidentally, I got drunk with Miranda Lambert's dad, Gary Lambert, and Kevin Fowler.
Hell yeah.
And then another time, me and this girl I was with we were at the bar. It was on Sunday. They used to have these big concerts, like inside a little bitty bar, but it was like packed out on a Sunday from like 2 to 5. They would have like a big name, like Wade Bowen at this time played. Adam Hood had played the night before. Adam Hood stuck around because who the fuck plays on Sundays?
Right.
And he'd come to Adam's show he'd come to Wade's show on Sunday. Well, me and this girl I was seeing at the time, we were hanging out there, and some girl had a dog. And like we went over there, we were petting on this dog and stuff, and the lady that had it was real nice. It was like a puppy.
Right.
And then I forget who Adam Hood's married to, man. But anyway, she come over, and Sunny Sweeney also showed up. I got to meet her briefly, but she didn't hang out with us.
Hell yeah. She's
But,
badass.
yeah, she's hot too. And, but I was with somebody and I was trying to be a dick, so. But anyways, they had this dog, man, and we were over playing with that. Adam Hood's wife come over. And I didn't know who she was. Started playing with this dog with the girl I'm with, and I'm sitting over here smoking cigarettes. I'm thinking about like I really need a J right now. Like I'm trying to go to the parking lot, and then all of a sudden Adam Hood walks up, and I'm like, "Holy fuck, dude! What's up, man?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "Not much, man. It's my wife right there." He's like, "Is that your girl?" And I was like, "Well, for the day, yeah." And he chills with me for the rest of the evening after
love
that.
Adam.
Like,
That dude's
yeah,
badass.
he's like such a down to earth guy. Like we sat there all evening, man, from 2 to 5 basically. We sat there at that bar and we talked. But more about y'all.
Yeah. That's
Enough about me. Enough about me. So y'all played at East Texas Country Music Festival.
Yeah.
And I noticed, Shaker Hens, which y'all had the same management, correct?
No, booking agency.
Yeah, booking agency.
Yeah,
booking
yeah.
agency. That's
Yeah.
Kelly, correct?
Kelly
Man,
Pierce.
Kelly is a cool bitch, man.
She's a
awesome.
nut, man.
She
We
kept
love
me
her.
entertained damn near all weekend. But anyway,
She's a nut. I mean, there's all these people that have so many stories about Kelly, but I promise you, anytime we're in San Angelo, we stay at her place. She makes us coffee and cinnamon rolls.
And she got a big
Yeah,
ass
anytime-
nice house too, doesn't she?
She's got a nice place out on some land, and that's what's really cool is we get to go out there and get it. Like you see stars for days, dude. But anyway, yeah, East Texas Country Music Festival was kind of a weird deal.
Wasn't just a
I know
huge
that
turnout.
No.
but-
I know that I was guilty of drinking a little bit. I drank.
I was supposed to interview you, motherfucker. How you gonna tell me this?
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
got fucking
I went to
wasted.
bed, man. I
Yeah.
drank 3/4 of a bottle of Jack Daniels that day, and I went to bed.
Pint.
Yeah. Yeah.
One of the only things I like.
It wasn't a pint.
Drink all the damn Jack.
Probably
Yeah,
the only
shot.
conversation I remember, specifically remember, I don't remember any other conversation other than at one point Sarah Hobbs, I said something about going back and getting more beer, and she had an attitude, and I was like, we need to go back to the cabin anyway, so you can leave that fucking attitude inside.
Oh
And she
my!
looked over at me and she was like, that was kind of rude, wasn't it? And I said, yeah, because we really do need more beer.
Yeah, but we do.
But
need more.
anyways,
Yeah,
I remember Shaker Hymns coming off stage and you just going, how the fuck are we supposed to follow that?
Yeah.
And then following it up with like another just straight up badass fucking
Thank you
show.
so much.
Like you had like
I
all
brought him to the
20
front of the
people
stage.
to the front of the
Yeah.
stage.
Well, I said-
I was like, holy shit.
Well, I
he
told-
brought the whole crowd.
Well, I told him. I said,
Happy
"You got nothing else to do. Get your ass up here."
Yeah, exactly. That's what it takes, though, man. Like, yeah, Shaker Hymns put on a good show. And the only time they interacted with the crowd was over drinking the bottle of booze and whether or not everybody needed a shot. You know, like you had everybody come up to the stage, and I was like, dude, like you just got a whole bunch of old people to come up to the stage.
Don't let Logan fool you.
out.
Don't let Logan fool you. We only did that to make sure there was actually people there.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude,
lights-
fucking shit
Yeah, you
out
couldn't
there,
see
man.
anybody.
We couldn't
out
see
there,
him.
man.
The lights were
Them
too
lights were
bright.
so
We're like,
bright.
is there anybody still out there?
I tell you what, I had
Y'all
a
come
blast,
up here
man.
so we can see you. Yeah.
Steve McNeil was an incredibly nice guy. They were all
It's
super
super
duper
nice.
nice to me, man. They accommodated me whenever they didn't have to. Like I was invited last minute by David Prado, which is the touring agency. It's the Texas Touring Agency, and I was invited by that guy. So I wasn't invited by them. And like, dude, as soon as I got there, you know, I helped them set up the stage and all. Like I was like, man, like it's Wednesday and I don't know nobody, and I don't want to go back to this fucking 1819. It was actually 1891 cabin bed and breakfast I was staying at that I was paying like $75 a night for, and because there wasn't no phone service, but it was a pretty cool place, by the way.
It was.
Yeah.
And no, y'all stayed in cabins.
Yeah.
I stayed up the road at a bed and
Oh,
breakfast.
you stayed in like a
with
little
an
town
actual
area.
house from 1891.
Yeah,
like
man.
this, somebody's had a breezeway through the middle. Like, yeah,
Wow.
there wasn't no breakfast. I go ahead and tell y'all that.
Huh.
So it's kind of like
Just a
false
bed.
It was just a
advertisement,
bed.
motherfuckers.
It wasn't even a house. It was
But
just
it
a
was
mattress
really
in the middle
fucking
of a field.
But anyway, they were extremely nice to me, man. They accommodated me.
That's pretty
Anything I needed. Like after Thursday, they gave me free beer. You know, and, like,
Yeah.
and I felt like they were. Cause then Friday I had to do an interview with that 13 and 16-year-old from not Diamond Dixie, but Wildfire, and their manager is the one that got me in, and he was like, man, I got a challenge for you. Can you be professional?
Oh,
And
no.
I was like, yeah, as long as it's early.
Yeah.
I'm at a music festival.
I'll
now,
tell
I'll
you
be
what,
fucked up.
one of the coolest things about that festival, though, and like, even though the crowd was sparse, like, whenever we started playing, like, I guess our song Just Let Go has been doing really well over there in East Texas on the radio.
Yeah.
They hit like this, I don't know, they hit this top 20 chart. We were above George Strait on their pick.
I think he just released that song.
That's okay, just don't push
It doesn't matter, man.
We were still
if he,
above him,
if he
asshole.
releases a song
Calm
for 3
down.
hours and you're doing better than it, then
I'm
you're doing
too
good.
cocky.
Anyway, no, I got to see that and I was like, holy shit, we gotta go to East Texas, man. And then the East Texas Country Music Festival came up, and then, but whenever we played our song Just Let Go, like, all 20 people, or at least 5 out of the 20 were singing loud enough
That's a
that
whole
I could
quarter,
hear
man.
them.
That's 25% of the crowd.
That I could hear them. That's all that matters. If I could hear you singing, that makes me feel.
Who cares? It sounded like they was whispering at
The
us.
crowd that did come, though, I
sang,
tell
damn
you
it.
what,
They say.
the few people
Let's
that
sing.
did come to it were like the nicest people in the world.
They were good.
Like nobody bought any shirts to me. I ended up giving
Yes,
every.
yeah.
I bought $500 and some odd worth of shirts. I gave every one of them motherfuckers away.
Dang.
Yeah. I went in a whole bunch of money on that ordeal. But I ain't worried about it. Like, I had a fucking blast. That's why I do this shit.
I'm gonna
Pete Daddy's gotta go get cleaned
I
up.
gotta get cleaned up, showered. You coming to the show?
Yeah, fuck yeah, man. I'll be there.
Is there, you got anything else you need from me, or we good here?
Any more?
Okay, yeah, if that's your only.
I just had one question.
Any more
Okay, cool.
controversies you want to follow up
So-
with?
That's it, man.
Just
He's the
drums.
guy.
You had me worried. I was like, man, I got some shit for you.
Yeah.
I was like, oh fuck. Yeah, I've been traveling all day, man. I had to drive myself down here.
No, he flew
And,
in.
Oh, fuck. You just told me. Why you want to lie
Rockstar
to us, dog? That microphone picked that up, too.
Yeah.
You lied to the Texas Meltdown. You lied to the world. You trying to make it sound like,
You
oh,
can
you in
edit
a
that
bind.
He wasn't. He flew in today.
Yeah, first
What?
class. You know.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
Cool.
we.
I thought you were telling us when we showed up. You're like, man, well, yeah, they put y'all up right, you know. And you were telling us about that hotel room you've been in, or you stayed in, and I was
The
like,
Sahara Motel.
shit, dude.
There was knife holes in the wall, like head high, right by the door.
There was what?
Now, there's like 100 and
Knife
something
holes.
knife holes, man. We counted one night. Me and some guy got together one night. We counted the knife. It don't matter.
God bless it.
We didn't go to sleep.
Yeah, I'm sure. Slept in your clothes, waiting for sounds.
No, he went back to his motel room, and I was like looking out the window.
Yeah.
I wasn't even paranoid. I just want to know what was out there. Like that's how bad it was.
Yeah, no, we've stayed in those.
Oh, yeah.
We've had our share of those, man.
And we
You
were
still
only,
got me over here.
Kind of, sort
I
of.
need to get on this side.
Yeah, they just happened to double book us tonight in this hotel, so they just upgraded.
They
us.
did.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
Mommy,
I
still, I feel like this is a nice hotel in general.
They had
It
us
is,
At
it
first,
is.
they had us in the basement, but they said, "Well, we already got someone down in there."
Yeah.
They already had something down there with the broilers.
Yeah. So they
You sleep on this pipe right here. And
Yeah.
You sleep on this pipe right
Sounds
here.
like-
if
Man,
you
I
get
was looking
too
for-
hot, you go over here to the cooling pipe. And that's all.
Yeah, I was
You go over
looking
here by the
forward
air
to that
conditioner
cooling
with a
pipe,
fan
man.
on it.
Yeah. But man, we've been, I guess, ever since we released the new EP, we've kind of been doing well again. We had some time off for the past. We lost a lot of traction. I broke my back 2 years ago.
No shit. How'd you do that?
I was in a boating accident and I broke my back.
Was it a
And-
boating accident or are you drunk?
No, it was an accident. Yeah, I was sober as a bird for the first time ever on a boat. But I kind of got launched out of the boat and came back down on an armrest and I broke my L1. I have titanium rods running the length of my back, whole length pretty much. And anyway, we had to go through that. Man, we spent 7 or 8 months off stage, and even when we got back on, I was at a back brace on stage, and like it was a nightmare. But we got through it, and the only thing we had was a 2-year-old record or more, and nobody knew what was going to happen to us. Nobody knew if we were going to play again, anything.
No shit.
And then we released the Wasted Again EP in January of this year, and we sent out 2 radio singles. We couldn't afford a radio promoter after paying for the EP. So,
and not have doing anything for
right,
fucking
yeah.
that long.
So
Like,
we were playing 4-hour shows that weren't paying
anything.
enough for us to get back on, like we were living on old school shit.
ramen
And,
noodles and fucking
Yeah, riding like a
a
side by
van.
side by side was like a big single for us that did really well, but that was the only thing we released on the last full length album, and it like did fairly well. Everybody seemed to know it or whatever, but then we had nothing, so we were just kind of coasting along, and then we released Wasted Again in January, and it's been crazy good, man. But we're hopefully getting back in the studio here soon. We have a new
I got
record.
connections with studio shit, man.
Uh-oh.
You can holler at me. You know Jared Flush?
Yeah, I know Jared.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
hook
rock
you up.
suit, man.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hook you up.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Some of my homies.
Might have to do that. But yeah, we're getting ready to go tear it up tonight, and then
I mean, y'all already have all the songs wrote.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all just ready to go record.
we're
right
ready.
now.
No, we have them.
Yeah.
We've had them.
I'll cut that out.
Yeah. Keith flew into the show today.
So what does he do that he was able to fly in? Who the
No,
fuck flew
he's-
in?
His brother works.
His
for the
brother
airport,
is
for the American Airlines.
Yeah, but he's a flight dispatch.
Oh, okay. So,
So
he can
he
get
gets-
good discounts.
No, he gets him like
Free?
his significant other until his brother gets married or whatever.
Yeah, so
Keith
he
flies for
his
free,
brother was
man.
just nice enough to put him on the list for it.
Speaking of marriage, man, what's it like doing all this, like traveling all the fucking time? and
Being
then
married, it's amazing. Well, my wife she used to run merch for us back when we were road dogging and playing those. I guess we're
So
playing.
she's pretty fucking rough.
Shit. No. She used to sell merch for us and make sure that our drunk asses got back in the van at the end of the night and got back to the hotel.
So she's fucking rough, huh?
Yeah. she's experienced, but we've been together 6 years in September. My daughter turns 3 next Sunday. So we've been together for 11 years.
Jesus Christ, man! I had a relationship last a year one time.
But yeah, we
Couldn't imagine.
Yeah.
I have no clue what that's like.
but yeah, it's been amazing. She's super supportive.
What's your name? I am on Facebook.
My wife?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
Yeah, add her, man.
That's
She's
a
super
joke. That's a joke.
She's super cool. She always posts about me and my daughter and stuff. And then we had funny one night. These girls came up to me after the show and they're like, "We saw that you were married." And I said, "Okay." I introduced multiple songs. The songs about my wife or whatever. So it wasn't really a
like a surprise.
and I don't take this wedding ring off either, and I'm playing all night with it on. So anyway, then they go.
As a musician, you kind of have to make a point with that.
Yeah. So then they go, and you have a daughter? I said, yeah, I do actually. And then I started showing pictures, and they were like, whoa, those aren't anything like the pictures you have on your Facebook. Like your daughter's like way younger, and your wife looks different, and like all this stuff. And I said, well, I usually don't post a lot of pictures of my family. And they were like, oh, really? And they were like, why is that? Like they're going to catch me in a bind or something like that? And they go, why is that? And I said, because of crazy people like you.
Hey, there's a bunch of crazy bitches, right? I'm be like, there's a bunch of fucking crazy bitches.
I'm telling you, man, they're out there. I promise you that. And that's what the funniest thing is, like, there's these girls that I mean, we don't have like a whole mess of them that.
Y'all could get hoes, but y'all don't. It's fine.
We just kind of like,
for a while, like
they don't know how fucking crazy we are in the meantime.
We had a joke for a while just about like, because we played Filthies one night, and like two like really good looking girls get up on the stage, and me and my buddy Johnny, we just looked at it and said, none of the wrong kind of girls on there. And he said, what? I said, they're too pretty.
Something's wrong.
For a while, the pretty ones didn't come up to the stage. It was always like,
well, but hey, they got us where we are. We might have to edit that out now. We're gonna lose some fans in the meantime.
Oh no, bullshit! Hey, y'all even said.
But yeah, it was. But we get there was these girls that come up there, and they're like college cheerleaders. I was like, y'all must be lost. We ain't won none. Well, I didn't. But my guys might want something to do with it. I'm the only married one. Oh, no, Chip's married.
Like I said, you must be mistaken. I'm not co-Wetzel. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm not co-Wetzel. My bad. I get that so often. So often. Hey, play a co-Wetzel song. I said, well, I'd love to. But I'm going to play a Truck Stop Gambler song in the meantime.
Exactly, man. Everybody will play like another, like... it's not even competitive band, you know. You kind of aren't technically competing with colors. It's just the fact
so proud to even know those guys.
It's just the fact of that y'all have y'all's own songs. Why don't y'all play Co-Wetzel songs? Like, y'all play covers, but I'm sure it's of like Crossing Ragweed and like old school shit. Old school Texas country. Maybe Jason Boland.
Oh, I did cover a Co-Wetzel song once.
We did, February 28th one time.
Yeah.
Just because some people kept asking for it, and we were like, we don't even really know how to play it, so we just kind of...
So we just started playing it, and they just sang it.
I think
we didn't even sing the fucking words.
I was at Co-Wetzel's first concert.
I think only our guitar...
ever. The Co-Wetzel Convicts' first bass player was my best friend's little brother.
Yeah.
And they were at a pizza parlor in Pittsburgh, in Mount Pleasant or Pittsburgh, I can't remember. That's like Twin Cities. And it was pretty dope. It was pretty good. That back then, though, he was a lot more country. You know, a lot of people don't understand that. Like, yeah, he's rock and roll now, but used to, he was like a preppy kid, preppy football player from fucking Stephenville. Like, hadn't really been on the western side of Stephenville, you know. Like, he was still preppy Stephenville.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden one day he'd come out with Noise Complaint. You know, like, I wasn't a big fan of that. I thought that was too much promoting drug use. Like,
yeah,
they got a lot of kids that probably would have never found out what cocaine was. That found out what cocaine was through his album.
You think that still inspires a lot of kids? Like,
I think it does,
you
man.
You think so?
Yeah, it heavily inspires. But, you know, like his new album,
I don't even cuss on stage.
You should. But his new album...
You should.
No, cussing's fine. But I mean, like, promoting drug use is it. But his new album pretty much shows remorse for all the drugs and shit that he promoted in Noise Complaint. Like, his new album shows remorse.
Yeah. Right.
Like, so, like, all them kids he got addicted... I mean, I technically blaming Co-Wetzel for getting a whole bunch of college kids addicted.
It's on the tabloids tomorrow.
Like, I don't have no statistics over it, but I'm telling you, I know what I was doing whenever Noise Complaint come out and what it kind of encouraged for me.
Though,
like, me and Mason sat in my truck for like 3 hours one night in front of a bar, like, fucked up shit, you know.
Yeah.
But nowadays, man, all them guys have calmed down, you know. Like, they saw, like, the bad that come from that. Like, a lot of rock and roll bands, like, they are
You know, they are rock and roll. They've never once. If you ask any of them motherfuckers what kind of music they play, they will never mention country at all.
They've
No.
always said.
Yes, they are rock and
I
roll.
always
Texas
freeze.
rock is what they
Yes,
I
they
always
are rock.
freeze on that shit. What
That's
they
what Michael told us.
we did we've done multiple interviews and they're like, so what kind of music do y'all play? And I'm like,
I don't even know.
I don't know.
Black Sabbath with a country tune.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, what would you call it? I don't. I don't know. I like to play whatever the hell I want to, and then
And that's what it should be. That's what
if it's
music is about.
classified, you guys can classify it. But if I play a bluesy song, I'm not going to be on a. I don't even know if there's a blues radio station anymore. But
98 Rocks in Shreveport.
we got time. Okay.
We got 5 minutes.
Oh,
4 minutes. 4 minutes. 4
Yeah.
minutes.
But yeah,
What you guys want to talk about? Hey, by the
what
way,
you guys want to talk about?
here's something I want to talk about, man. Y'all savor that long fucking hair, you and the merch dude.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
You losing yours or
last
what?
year? No, last year in November, I lost every fucking hair on my head
Why?
because I was stressed the fuck out, man. I was working for my dad.
You're pulling it out.
No, man, it fucking
It's
just all
falling.
fell out. Yeah, and then I grew it all back. I mean, I lost every hair on my head. I had 5 hairs standing up.
Look like quail.
Yeah. I wasn't even thinking enough to be called a quail, man. No, it was like 5 hairs,
do the
like in
whistle.
random spots in my head.
Dang.
So that's all I had, man. Stress will get you.
Oh,
You
I'm
better
telling
cherish
you.
that shit.
Yeah, I know. I play music for a living.
No, man. I tell you what.
Tried long hair.
It
in
wasn't
high
as much
school.
stress as what I went through. You've been
Workout.
losing
Oh,
your fucking
shit.
hair.
I don't
So
even
you start brushing your hair, and all of a sudden you're like,
Oh
fucking hair
no!
coming out.
Oh no!
You did that, didn't you?
No, not yet. Jeez, I need to calm my
I had
ass
hair
down, man.
slightly
Yeah, yeah.
shorter than
He
yours,
gets,
and lost every fucking hair.
He gets like little
Except-
silver hairs in his head. You got that.
No, gray hairs ain't shit, dude. That's just part of life. But losing all your fucking hair, shit's gone wrong.
Yeah,
I went to the doctor and had like blood work and shit done.
really?
Yeah, fuck yeah. Told me my testosterone was incredibly high, and that's probably why I'm so cocky. Well, technically, what his exact words were, because my doctor, I go to the bar with him, and he
You
was
go to the
like,
bar with the
he
doctor?
was like, yeah, his name's Tuna. Anyway, he was like, that's
Not
probably
wearing the
why
other
you
one?
fight so much at the bar.
But you match so good.
Are you wearing that shirt?
This one?
I like that one over there, man.
The
Don't
one
wear
on the
that
right?
bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one. I like
He's
that.
got
yeah.
a hat that matches it too. You were so
Yeah.
proud to show it to us earlier.
Yeah.
Now you were
Come on.
gonna back out, man.
Yeah. Our merch guy has an incredible sense of style.
Ah!
See what I mean?
You get it?
He's our merch guy's more rock star than the rest of the band. In
Yeah.
all honesty.
It's got to be that, so you can sell product.
Yeah, he does a damn good job,
He
man.
does great.
We had nothing to sell.
He
This
gets
dude,
into places without ID. When I walk in and they ID me,
nobody knows the fish.
I was like, I'm playing here.
We need to
tonight."
start a hashtag, like hashtag.
Quit IDing the fish.
Yeah, quit IDing the fish. Know who the fish is.
no,
I'm gonna put that on the episode whenever I release the
Check out
episode.
my
It'll
new
be like
website,
episode
knowthefish.com.
3.
Hashtag know who the fish is. Spelled with a PH. PHISH. Fish.
because I can't.
Know
drink
who the
like
fish
one.
is or don't ID the fish?
Don't ID the fish. Either one.
Hashtag don't ID the fish. That's
Yeah.
what it's gonna be.
But everybody so it's funny. So me and Ty.
But I'm just. gonna
But
go to the
yeah,
back
so
door and
they'll be
say,
like,
"How's it
yeah,
going, brother?"
they'll give Fish a pat down and check his ID, and
Yeah,
you're like, you look like you're up to no good, man.
yeah. They'll call the cops on me.
You're too clean cut to look like a musician,
Yeah.
man.
Pat me down if I'm a 22 in my boot. They're not gonna like
Well, here's the
that.
other thing: is Fish is like a grocery manager at a store, man.
Yeah.
So he,
Store where you can't even have.
Oh, so you have a
beard,
real
man.
job?
yeah.
Yeah, I've got
So
a
he,
real job.
yeah. Whenever he's not, the funniest thing is he texted me one day. We played, and it wasn't. I say it wasn't that many people, but it was. Now, it's still amazing amount of people. We had like 1,200 people at this show, and
That's a pretty good bit.
it's still good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so like we get encored like without one of our buddies starting the encore in the crowd. You know, they start screaming like TSG, and it was amazing. And we get back on and we play these solos and everybody's screaming Fish and like all this shit. And then the next day, this dude had to work and he's
Yeah.
like stocking green beans and corn or some shit.
Yeah, it was,
And like, there's people walking up to him that just don't know who he is
Well,
at all
yeah,
or what
they
he's
just-
done
The night before, everybody
Like,
knew
last
the fuck
night,
you
I had
was.
1,200 people screaming my name.
Now I got some dude yelling at me because he didn't get out with his steak or something.
Yeah.
No, man, think about me, dude. I do a podcast, and I work with a bunch of old white trash motherfuckers. They don't know what the fuck a podcast
Yeah.
is. They don't understand that over 1,000 people listen to me
Yeah.
every fucking episode I put out. They don't understand. They don't
Right.
get,
Yeah.
They can't fathom that 1,000 people pick to listen to me.
That's
Always,
that's
And, and that's who I work with. So
that's
like,
a blessing too.
and I'm a
man,
little bitty
having-
motherfucker out with a bunch of big old white trash motherfuckers. They don't understand. I also piece them motherfuckers up.
I just
Yeah,
feel like, man,
it's a blessing to have listeners, dude. And
Guys, I don't know what y'all want y'all's outro to be, but I'm actually being the responsible one here, and y'all have like 19 minutes.
yeah, we gotta
29
get back
minutes
to the
to get to
venue,
our
man.
show.
We gotta go play a show.
Yeah.
We're still in a hotel.
Logan Gray,
Josh
the Fish,
Yeah.
Ty
and Ty the
guy.
merch guy walked out. Keith was the
Drummer.
Yeah,
The
he
flying
went to take a shower.
drummer,
Yeah,
man.
the other
flying
guys
drummer.
at some other motel. How did he wind up in another hotel, by the way?
Well,
It was a weird situation. We were all supposed to stay in this one, then one of our
Our guitarist,
I mean, I like
best
Cat
friend,
Jones.
like, yeah, he like
he likes to come out to our shows with us all the
Takes
time.
care of
Also,
everything for
takes
us,
care of
yeah.
us.
So he ended up, he wasn't coming. He was supposed to be, because I played Phil Hamilton on the Brazos last night, and he bought a 2-day pass out there, but then he decided last minute he was coming to Midland.
But we already had this hotel booked here for.
So they ended up getting another room right behind the venue.
So there's gonna be somebody for me to talk to at this little bar I'm going to that
Yeah.
I don't know nobody.
yeah,
at.
you gotta, hell yeah.
If you roll down there
What's the
right
host situation looking like?
now, it's
Not good.
No, there's a bunch.
it's nice. It's a
Y'all
nice
motherfuckers
place.
don't lie to me.
We
I'm
ain't
coming
lie-
either
we
way,
don't
man.
lie.
You ain't gotta lie to me about the
It's-
whores, man.
We don't lie.
Oh, no, yeah,
I promise you we don't
yeah.
lie. That's one thing we don't do.
We don't lie.
Yeah, hey, thank you so much, dude.
Yeah.
It was a wild time. I did not expect to podcast in a hotel today. It was like...
If you'd like to support the Texas Meltdown, you can go to thetexasmeltdown.com. Click the support button. Type in your debit card information and send me some money. It won't go to me, it'll go to buying t-shirts and other supplies. If you'd like to interact with us on social media, you can go to facebook.com and type in the Texas Meltdown Podcast. If you don't already follow us, you should. Or you can head on over to iTunes, where you're probably already at, and leave a 5-star review. That'd really help to get our name out there. We also have a phone number that you can leave us voicemails on. It's 903-207-9528. You can leave us feedback. You can give us things to talk about. You can ask us questions. I give good advice. Again, that number is 903-207-9528. If you'd like to buy a t-shirt, you can go to the Texas Meltdown Podcast on Facebook and leave me a message. Sometimes I have them, sometimes I don't. But as soon as I do get more, I have one sent to you. They're usually $10. I hope y'all had just as much fun listening as I had recording all this. Signing off is Casey Bowles from the Texas fucking Meltdown.